Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. If it's Thursday and you're here and I'm wearing this hat with these shades, it must be time for a different world. Ooh, yes it is. So before we get started with anything, let's do some housekeeping here. I'm gonna give you some tips to help sync this thing up better. We're past the days of Riff.tv, unfortunately. R.I.P. Rip.tv. So I did some experimenting. I did like a sort of side-by-side watch-along thing, and I figured out some tips, okay? So if you're watching this on your Amazon Prime account on a computer, right, what you do is to sync it up all the way to 0 and have it be 100% synced up, you hit pause, you hit play on the episode, let it play a couple of seconds, hit pause, and then slowly drag the cursor over to 0.0 and don't do anything else. It should stay paused on 0.0. To sync up to 0 on a device like a PlayStation 4 like I have, first thing you do is open the episode, scroll down past skip intro. It won't show you the menu, but scroll down anyway and you should see X-ray. Click on that. Then at the very top of the screen, you'll see in scene and scenes. Scroll over to scenes. And there you have the opening credits. Scroll down to jump to scene, and when we count down to 1, and there you go. If it doesn't, you go to the X-ray function of Amazon Prime, which, you know, if you're just scroll up through the thing, and you should be able to get there, or if you have Alexa, it should get you there. And then you can jump to the scene, and the second scene will always start for a different world at 1 minute 5 seconds, because that's how long the intro is. And I will let you know when we get to 1:05, and I will let you know when to start playing, because I will do a countdown now instead of just saying starts right now. I'm going to do a countdown so that we can all be synced up. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay? All right. That's first bit of housekeeping. Second bit of housekeeping is, of course, patreon.com/surreal469 to help keep the lights and the drinks flowing at the party. Third piece of housekeeping is the watch party. Now, Amazon has this watch party thing. I did a test of this too. Now, I'm thinking of doing it for the season finale, but let me know when you actually want to do it. The way it works is I would send you the link to Amazon Prime that I'm watching on, right? Or I would have it out there for everybody to come watch along, right? And I would be in control of the cursor. So everything would, in fact, be synced up. You wouldn't see my lovely moneymaker, but we could chat in the chat room along with the thing, and we could drink along with it too, which would actually be kind of fun. So that's a much easier way of doing it if we decide to do it that way. If you're not watching on Amazon Prime and you're watching it some other way, then the only thing I can say is try to follow along with me singing the theme song, because that's part of why I do it, is to sync along with either you watching at home or me while I'm editing this together. Okay, so there are all these different ways to try to make sure that you're synced up, and then when you're synced up, just let it play. Don't touch nothing, and then you'll be all set. Okay, get it? Got it? Good. Okay. We got rules to this thing. It's a drinking game after all. If Mr. Gaines says, or oh my goodness, you take a sip. If Ron gets insulted by anybody or shot down for a date, you take yourself a sip. If Whitley cut somebody down with her silver tongue, you take a sip, which she's known to do. If somebody snaps back at Miss Gilbert, which has happened and is happening a bit more these days, you take 2 sips. If someone impersonates Whitley, that's half your drink. You got it down, half your drink. And if Dwayne's shades either flip up or down, you finish your drink. And if somebody says the word Kanishiwa, you finish your drink. By the way, in case you didn't figure it out by the title of this particular video, we are watching episode 13 of season 3 of A Different World. The Power of the Pen. The Power of the Pen. Episode 13 of season 3, The Power of the Pen of A Different World. Get your drinks ready. Get your prime ready. And we will do this thug thizzle. All right. Get it all set. Get everything over to 0-0 while I'm over here getting everything set for the drinking game. Everything over to 0-0. I'm giving you as much time as I can. Like, you can also pause the video, but I'm giving you as much time as I can. All right, here we go. Episode 13 of Season 3, Power of the Pen for a Different World, starts in 3, in 2, in 1, and start. I know my parents love me. Stand behind me, come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah. For I finally heard them say it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. Yes, it not. Here's our chance to make it. And if we focus on our goal, that's too many claps. We can take it. Just remember that you've been told it's a different world. It's a different world than where you. We're coming up on 1:05. Hold on. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Okay. Young Eric LaSalle. Yep, Eric LaSalle will get that reaction. That's true. Look, he still got soul glow in his hair. Just learned something, Dwayne. See, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Well, that's an impression. You finish half your drink. Shit. Oof. Yes, I am. That's wrong as all. I feel like I've heard this song before. Oh shit. She just snort. I may have to do a Freddy environment thing since she's coming into her own now. Fuck it, I'm gonna call that an insult. Yeah. Get yours, son. Get yours. Oh, that hat. Lord, that hat. What about the other E? Dwayne is cold. Dwayne is cold. Oh shit. T was a thing back then. Kimberly Reese. That means you're polyamorous, baby. It's okay. Well, depends on how old those nuns are, how young they are, and if they're boys. There's an insult. Ooh, what a mullet behind Dwayne. Yeah, there's another one. It sucks. Ah, this trope. In the I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that. When bars open back up, I'm gonna use that. Yeah, that's the key. Ah, that trope. The dream was real? Good boy. Poor Freddy. Those are two Whitley insults, by the way. I just wasn't paying attention because Jasmine Guy. Damn. You didn't know it, but that was a Ron insult. God damn it, Whitley. Yes, ma'am. She wants her man. A little condescending. Do with that as you will. Yep. Oh, that's 3 drinks. Listen to Willie. Listen to William. Boo. Ha! All right. So this episode was interesting. We had a couple of things that were going to get started here. First off, I believe the Freddie Ernest thing continues through the end of the season. They've been playing with Whitley and Dwayne all season long. Whitley kind of loving from afar, but neither one of them really doing anything about it since strangers on a plane. Neither one of them really going after the other one at all. This was interesting. It was interesting to see that Jasmine Guy had a hand in writing this one. This played with the trope that I've seen before. I haven't seen that often before, which is William Shakespeare visiting somebody in a dream. It's not bad. This is kind of what I wanted to see from the show for a while. More focus on Dwayne now, since we've had so much focus on Whitley. And even near the end, Whitley shows, why she is collecting a paycheck on that show. But it's near the end and it's still tied into Dwayne. Like, it's not out of nowhere. She's not stealing the show like she did in the hospital while they were waiting on Kim's dad or whatever. Like, there's a reason why she's acting that way when she's acting that way near the end of the episode, and she's not in it all that much. And as a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't even write herself really in that episode all that much, but rather somebody else came in and said, throw in a scene near the end where you do this so that we can keep the love interest between you and Dwayne going here. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. This wasn't a bad episode. It's not my favorite. There's a reason why I don't remember it all that well, or at least didn't remember it immediately when looking at it. But it's not that bad. Next episode is going to be episode 14. That's Pride and Prejudice. Whitley deals with a prejudiced salesperson. I do remember this episode. One sentence is all you needed, and I remember this episode. Dwayne and Ron spend the weekend with Colonel Taylor as he prepares students for military training. I don't remember that part, but I do remember the prejudiced salesperson. That's going to be interesting to go through that one. Party people, tell me what you thought about this episode. Tell me if the tips worked for you in lining up, in aligning the syncing of watching it on Amazon Prime and watching it here. Let me know if you're up for the watch party on Amazon, where we'll just chat, but we'll be watching all at the same time, and it'll be great down there in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Patreon.com/surreal469. That's patreon.com/surreal469. And until next week, cheers.